Now over the last few years, we've seen former U.S. Attorney Andy Lugar. Remember him? Then we had acting U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson, really out front of major cases in the fight against fraud and gangs here in Minnesota. But within the next couple of weeks, that office will be led by somebody without experience as a prosecutor. Our Lou Raguse has been following this, joins us now with more on this big change. Lou.
Jennifer, the confirmation of Daniel Rosen as U.S. Attorney has been held up due to a larger effort by some Democrat lawmakers to stall some appointees of President Donald Trump. Well, yesterday the process resumed, and he's now expected to take the role very soon.
Yesterday, Minnesota was attacked.
Joe Thompson has served as acting U.S. Attorney for more than 3 months through such federal investigations as the political assassination of Melissa Hortman and the school shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church.
I also want to commend the acting U.S. Attorney, Mr. Thompson, who has been just doing an incredible job in the hardest of circumstances.
That after Thompson led the prosecution of the $300 million Feeding Our Future pandemic fraud case, making him, in the eyes of many, the face of the fraud fight in Minnesota.
It has become the shame of Minnesota.
But the job is not Thompson's for much longer, and unlike him and former U.S. Attorney Andy Lugar, whose vision for prosecuting Minneapolis street gangs is credited with reducing crime in Minneapolis, Lugar's full-time successor, Daniel Rosen, has never prosecuted a criminal case.
His nomination just came again through the Judiciary Committee this Thursday with most Democrat support. And then it'll be going to the floor very soon.
Rosen is a Florida resident who's still a member of the bar in Minnesota, a U of M grad with experience since 1993 in civil cases, winning the largest eminent domain case in state history, and was involved in a number of corporate cases. After he was recommended by a committee put together by Republican Congressman Tom Emmer, Minnesota's Democratic Senators Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith offered Rosen their support.
Unlike what's happened in some states, Senator Smith and I felt that our process was worthy, that while he may not have had criminal experience, we have had other people in positions, county attorneys, U.S. attorneys that came from different experiences in Minnesota history who have done well.
Now, Rosen is a major GOP donor, including giving at least $4,000 to Tom Emmer's campaigns over the years, but he did also give $2,800 to Amy Klobuchar's campaign for president in 2019. Rosen did not respond today to requests for comment. Jennifer.
So we know Thompson is very experienced. He's made himself quite available to the press, to you and I, as we've covered different stories too for quite some time. So what's going to happen to him then?
Well, that's the question right now. What happens to Joe Thompson once Rosen takes this spot? Thompson wanted this job. He was not recommended out of that committee that was put together to make recommendations to President Trump. The last person that was in Thompson's place who wanted the job but didn't get it ended up leaving the office. And so we will see what happens here in the next week or two.
Yeah, keep us updated. Thanks, Lou.